Well, hello everybody. I got a minute here before I got to get to go, so I want to go home. I'm tired. It was a long election night, and I want to make a message to all those on my friends list following me. If you're one of these people, after everything I've shared with you and all the vast knowledge everywhere I've been in the world, and you still follow the radical, crazy lunatic that comes from the liberals, everybody. It comes from liberals. It comes from the Conservative Party of Canada. It comes from Jagmeet Singh's NDP. It comes in a whopping narrative from the lunatics of the People's Party of Canada. And what I'm talking about is this narrative that the UN is the bad guy and Canada's politicians are just victims, and that some savior leader autocrat is going to come save you and promise you everything you ever wanted in Canada, because they'll do that for you because they're a crown monarch if you elect them to a majority, and they're going to save you. I don't want you anymore. I don't. You're draining. You tire me. I've never cared about following. I carry a truth, a path of excellence to get out of the terrible narrative we're in. Now, if this is you who's not an ally, and that's what the UN is, wake up. Wake up, or don't read anything I share. Don't look at the great, wonderful experts I've brought to so many average Joe Janes. World research never even disclosed in Canada before. Real, verifiable. I don't get shut down for those things. I get shut down when I challenge our criminal code. That takes courage, the heart of a lion. And I promise you, none of these cowardly, sheepish lion losers who actually really manifest the worst attributes of Justin Trudeau, the worst exact opposite attributes in the same narrative of fear propagation. If that's you, and you got this, the UN's to blame, it couldn't possibly be my dirty, filthy political parties and the structure governing system of Canada, go. I want you gone. I don't want you anymore. I don't. I have tremendous work. I have 3 provinces left. I want none of you. If you can't get over the bullshit, if you're one of those institutionalized Canadians who looks to blame every organization and group, billionaire, everything, all the biggest boogeymen of the world, because you're a fearful, crazy nut job. That's the reality. And I'm sorry. You're a loser. And I don't want you. You will be saved along the way. You will see our role, and you can hate my guts. You can say that guy's a prick, a son of a bitch. He won't tell me what I want to hear. Crying in your soup. Crying in your soup. I'm not a crybaby, a bawl baby, a whiner. I've had a life people couldn't even imagine, my ups and downs. To jail and back, had my life nearly taken from me several times, beaten, broken, thrown in jail, 3 months stretch. You guys have no idea. I've lived a life, and I've also been all over the world in glorious academic institutions, in coolest of cool, highest place levels, just by being me, just by doing the work, staying the course, never, ever lying. A long time ago, I gave up lying. And it's a tough path. It's tough. I don't know. I'm no Jesus. I'm just saying Jesus never lied. He lived his life whether you want to believe he was the Son of God or not. The man died a horrible death, and people followed that. Now, I don't want that. I want to deliver an honest legal path to something great. Great for all of you, the little people, because I'm one of those little people, because I have kids. That's all I do. If you don't like the UN, you don't like that organization, you like the world pre-UN, you liked Axis powers, you liked domination by sheer power. I promise you, if Canada left the UN tomorrow, we'd be mincemeat. Gone. Torn to bits. There is unlimited data on all those countries not in the UN. 205 world nations. Show me one good one not in the UN. Show me one good one. Never mind the tyrants of the UN. There's lots. There's lots. 70% of the UN is civil law, socialist, or worse. Third world nations galore, yeah. Crazy radical ideas. I don't support any of it, but I support sovereignty. The only time in world history you've been promised sovereignty by the glorious, victorious allies of World War II. And you can have it. Other nations have had it. Have it. And they screw it up. Sure, people screw up. No one's perfect. Constitutions always need work. But at least they're further along than we are. It's up to you, people. I don't care who follows me. That's the difference. I've never been a populist seeker, and I will always give up as many friends and followers as it takes to keep the truth going and alive. And I will fight these radical right nutcases, the lunatic left nutcases. I will take it all on, and I am sorry, but PPC is a load of absolute shit. Shit. Pat Kings, and it goes on. And then there's people I like there, but they're so out to lunch. Maxime Bernier is just another sick son of a bitch. Another Justin Trudeau. And if people don't see it, after everything I've rolled out to you, and nobody comes forward with anything to dispel it, you don't see me myth-busted, fact-checked hundreds of times by radical lefts, radical rights. I'm registered on Antifa, on the anti-hate network, and I'm also now in circles by the radical right. Do you all see a problem here? I'm a racist, a pervert, a statue killer, a lunatic left. I'm all these things. How could you be one spectrum to the other unless, just maybe, there's a lie here, and it's called Canada. Canada's a problem. There's a system here to divide Canadians. And those who go out on those ranges and go out into right and left field so far from reality, they're the problems. They're initiating the divisive energies. And yes, your government loves it. These political parties established love it. If that's for you and you love the drama of it, go. I don't ask for you. I don't. Everybody knows. Unless you're personal to me, I generally don't friend request or go chasing after people. Your choice. Truth or bullshit. People who get deplatformed and have all these issues, it's because they're bullshit. That's reality. Reality. And there's people who just love to go with the bullshit. They have no real data. It's all bitch shooting, all these false platforms. Why can't you hang out in a real platform? I did something Facebook said I get 10 years for in Canada. Never happened. I got deplatformed for 30 days. I ran an appeal. Canada government hasn't challenged it. I don't know if that's going to come down the road, but I will take my lumps if they come. I can't see Canada challenging international law as they're in full breach of it. That's the challenge I did. That's called big King Kong balls, not titty suckers hanging out on social media pretending they're in some kind of knowledge of something, but they have zero credible facts to back anything up, and they wouldn't even put themselves out there to even try. I get out there on the world stage. I get out to places no other Canadians ever been, in organizations, massive world governments, superpowers, where no other Canadians been, even those in the elected, because they don't even get an invite to that. That says something. And people, you know, I don't care. I don't go for populism. I know some pretty incredible people. I even have some pretty incredible people on my social media. Where did I get all those? How did I do that? Do you think I got that from being a bullshitter? Or is it because I'm a cool guy in a truck and I'm a third-class Canadian working my way around Canada, building another political party, doing something never done in Canadian history, as I did in Alberta in 2019? And I'm going to listen to these people who've never done sweet diddly do in their lives and run with bullshit and populism because it's fun to lie, and we know there's a huge market for those who love to be lied to. Why do you think so many people get swindled? It's billion-dollar industries. How do you think Nigerian love scams do so well in Canada? I don't play. If you're not into the things I'm sharing and it bothers you, go. Get gone. I do this all the time, or routinely get rid of people. I'm on the path to something better, something real, and I always achieve my goals. And people respect it. They even respect it when I do videos like this for full public disclosure. And I tell y'all, because I stand by what I publish, I stand by the work I do and the people that I've went out to find. Real, credible, verifiable, on big boot stages. Real big superpowers. I don't see any other Canadian doing anything even close to what I'm working on. It's not to toot my own horn. I've been at it for a very long time, and there are some pretty big shoe people who will tell you that guy does what he says he's going to do, and he stays the course. Now, you can all do what you like. I don't care. I get it. It's just average people. But don't come with your crap anymore, because I don't want it. I don't want to hear any more of the bitch shoot, the radicalism, the crazy stuff about the UN. I know law. But yet you don't have a single lawyer from any country in the world, let alone anybody published or that will back you up. I got hundreds. Who do you got? None. That's reality. Bitch shoot and crazy YouTube videos from nut jobs over and over and again. Oh no, this guy, I don't know who he is. Can't verify him, but he's with the CIA. It's a secret though, don't tell anyone. Really? Because I've been in forums at the CIA. It's not a big deal. Any of you can register. You put yourself out there, but when you go into those forums and you go in there, you better not be playing games. Same with the FBI. I've done that too. All kinds of organizations right across this world. I go out there, right, left, doesn't really matter. Sometimes I get thrown out. I'm in a UK Billionaires Club, the UN Agenda 2030 Sustainable Development Goals. Oh yeah, they're brutal. They're brutal. And I kicked the living shit out of a multi-billionaire. I even got her to pull some racist crap on video on Africa. On Africa. That's the confidence of a radical billionaire. And they're there too. But I go there, I challenge it, I do it, I don't care. I go for truth to get to the truth. And sometimes I get thrown out these things. A lot of times I just keep climbing and I grow. And I continue to grow. But for everybody else, I don't care. Canada's sick. A lot of people are institutionalized and sick. That's your government's fault. It's the sick design of our system that is illegal in this world today. Those championing to leave the UN, to leave the Ally world 1945 onward, wow, you're some sick, institutionalized people. I'm sorry. Those talking about common law and getting into all these narratives from crackpots with no lawyers, no experts, no real publications to support anything. Just people looking at something and trying to devise a scenario that doesn't make any sense, and it doesn't lead to any path to anything. Over and over again, these people come forward. I know what I'm doing. I know. I get it. People are scared. They're confused. They don't know where to go. That's fine, but don't bring it to me, because I don't want it. I get rid of the crap, and I really need to flush the toilet now on my social media and continue forward, because a lot of my loyal followers, they start putting their hands back on, man, you got too many radical nut jobs and I don't choose my followers. So I ask, if you're a nut job, I can just keep making videos, go through them after, and just start blocking out all the lunatics. I will. If you're void of factual basis and zero credibility, I'm just gonna throw you out. I guess I'll have to do that, and it's a monumental task. I picked up a lot of crazies in a short time, and it's to, oh, go with PC, go with P. I'm not going with any Crown Colonials. I'm definitely not going with Maxime Bernier. I've been through that guy several times. He had his chance. Derek Sloan did too. I'm not helping any of these lunatics anymore, and I don't want them. I don't care. A lot of people spy on what I'm up to. I don't care. If they need to talk about me, there's a problem, right? Why do they need to go at me? Why? Holy wins evil. No, you sick son of a bitch. You're evil, you dumb, dirty son of a bitch. You're an Axis power. You know what that means? Beat it. Beat it. I'm totally ally, man. I'm always going to be. I had a great uncle fight in the wars, and I try to keep my character in that same narrative. And people laugh. I just go. We don't want you anymore. I don't want lunatics and crazies anymore. I'll get rid of them. All right, bye now, everybody.